Shalom, I praise you, see how Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, salute you brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. This is going to be a quick one. So obviously, where this event, that's took place. It says 1,000 people feared dead after earthquake smashes Afghanistan. More than 600 injured, with survivors trapped on the rubble after 6.1 magnitude tremor flattens villages. And the reason why doing a video on this is easy. Everything that happens on the planet Earth is judgment. Everybody that dies is judgment of the Most High, because you get your spirit brought back to the spirit realm, man, and you go before the thrones of the Most High. There's a scripture I've seen under the sun, the thrones of judgment, something like that. So, people sitting there and be like, oh, why do people get taken out? Well, this is where people get judged. This is where people get judged on planet Earth. Great. Now, when you read the scriptures, you hear about the great judgments that the Most High, like the flood of Noah, and the Most High wiped out everybody on the planet except for Noah and his house. So this is what we're dealing with here, okay? So now what I'm gonna do. Okay, see that's just they're living out there. I think them, the Afghans living out there in the mountains, which I think there might be. I think these Afghans, there's no point in me saying that right now. I will not say. You know what I want? I'm curious. Give me a second. Anyway, let me do this. I looked it up after. I don't want to say. Let me do this anyway. What I want to do is bring this out. Amos 3. And 4. Will a lion roar in the forest when he have no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is through? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? So the Lord's showing you these scenarios here. So, just how like a bird, if there's no trap, the bird won't be snared. If there's no prey, the lion's not gonna roar. It's just natural. It's truth, right? So then it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Right? So when chaos happens and, when people, let's say even you had, in the ancient world, I give an analogy like this, and you was getting ready to get taken out, like raided, someone will blow a trumpet and everyone would know that you got marauders coming. They always show you that in the villages, and basically women and kids that get slaughtered. The men try and fight back, but everyone's screaming and panicking. It says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So that's what the scriptures is telling you. Every evil that happens in a city, the Most High did it. We're talking about great judgments. That's what we're talking about here, great judgments. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. The lion have roared, who will not fear? The Lord power have spoken, who can but prophesy? So this is what's going on here. Alright. Now what I did want to do, let me just do this quickly, just for my own. Now when you got all these nations, right? Well, you got Arab nations, which means mixed. You got the Arabs, I didn't even put that in. You got these Arabs. So you got like you got Syrians, which is Syria. Then you got like Ishmael, which is you like your Arabs. Then they call that the Arab states, which word Arab means mixed. But we're talking about your Oman and Saudi Arabia and that. And then you got like a lot of Elam from India going in, to Iran and all that. Then you got the Assyrians, which I think I usually know where they are, but I'm just because these people are so. I think it's these Afghanistans, you know. And when you look at them, they look just the same. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but anyway, the point of the lesson is about this judgment. I'd have to look at the map, but I've got a couple of places in my head. You got Iraq. I think it's these Afghanis because every time I look at these Talibans and the pictures of them people, they remind me of those peoples. See, on the top of the screen, you got to come up. What do you call it, man? The news about that end, man. You know, what do you call it? About these train strikes. So I'm gonna do a video on that next, anyway. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is with that, I'm gonna say shalom.